Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Muhammad Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Jason Demchok. Jason is a biographer and copywriter and LinkedIn guru. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Jason Demchok. Jason, welcome.
Thank you, Muhammad. Nice to be here.
Thank you. I appreciate the time together. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Well, let's see. I spent my life doing a lot of traveling. Even at a young age, I grew up in New York, and it was a multicultural place. So I was always, aware of different customs. So during university, I went to school in Japan. I didn't know the language, and I had to just learn to ask for help and get to know people. And I have some of the most amazing friendships that I developed from all my traveling. And in this time of social distancing and the social media, I found that LinkedIn is an amazing place to meet people who are doing things. And but I also noticed that not everybody is necessarily, people are sending you spam, people are sending you a lot of junk, and that's not how people respond well. So I found that just reaching out to people that inspired me, I would get great responses. I'm talking to powerful CEOs, and then I just started writing and helping people, and that's kind of how I got here. And I started realizing that there's not many people doing what I'm doing, fixing up the biography and helping people connect to other people.
Wonderful. However, when connecting with the right people, you did one mistake. You connected with the broke person on the planet. You won't be able to make anything out of this. Is your bad connection. I'm just letting you know. Okay.
No, this is a great one. I'm so grateful for this one.
What are your top 3 mistakes to avoid?
Well, when you're doing your LinkedIn profile, for example, I often see people with very long profiles, which nobody has the time to read a long profile. Number 2, it's too salesy. It's just a product sale. Like it's not appealing. And number 3, I would say it goes over people's heads. It's too technical. It's too specified. And it's not personal. So I recommend, what I do with my clients is make it very interesting, inviting, personal, not too personal, but also results and evidence oriented. So showing what you've done in the bio and keeping it nice and short.
Okay. What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
Let's see. I would say that not a specific story, but what I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning when I got into business was trying to please everybody, trying to make everybody happy. And if I got a lead, to get so excited, like, oh my God, instead of realizing it's a big ocean. And thanks to LinkedIn, you realize how big the ocean is. But when I first started, I took on a lot of customers that were horrible, and it was very painful and I personalized it. So yeah, I learned that it's really important to not just try to attract clients, but choose your clients that suit you.
So you met someone who is a horrible customer?
Many, yeah.
Many?
Yeah.
So I'm a next in line. Just get ready for this, okay?
I'll fire
What are the top 3 success secrets the others can model from you?
I mean, I would say be open and friendly. And I guess number 2 is, again, try to serve first. Try to give before you ask someone. When I get people asking for something, you just feel so turned off. But if someone's like, hey, I read your profile and I'm really interested, so like ask a question. And then I would say, okay, this is totally different. Success secret. I would say, learn to cook for yourself and take care of your health.
This is good. So we are about to start a lightning round. That means quick question and quick answer. Are you ready?
Yes.
What are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful that the weather here in Florida is beautiful. It's not too hot, not too cold, and a lot of trees I can enjoy.
How young are you?
I'm 42 years young.
So you are not 42, you are 18 years old with 24 years of experience.
Okay. That's
Okay.
right. Thank you.
What you want to do when you grow up?
I'd like to, let's see. I'd like to write more books on philosophy, and keep doing what I'm doing. Maybe become like an angel investor would be a nice thing.
Hmm. How do you overcome a challenge the life throws at you?
Um, you just have to, first of all, accept it. The more you ignore it and resist it, so just kind of take it in and put it in perspective, and then just see what steps you can take to either solve it or to mitigate the damages. And just don't let it destroy you psychologically, though. Have it make you stronger.
How do you start your day?
Um, I wake up, I do reading. I read in the morning. I do some breathing exercises and some stretching and some weightlifting, and then I make my coffee, go for a bike ride, and then come back and kind of start my day, my work day.
What is the advice you will give to your younger yourself?
I guess just go after what I really want, and trust what I want rather than doing what I think other people expect of me.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
Well, considering I don't have one, a significant other, um, once you, okay, if I had one, I would say I would get her, I would get her to see the results, see how this is based on evidence. I would show that, and then I would get her excited about the possibilities of what this could do.
What's the impactful book you have read and what did you learn from it?
Okay, so the book is called The Diamond Cutter. It's a story of
Can I see it?
Oh, yeah.
Can I see it? Yeah.
And the author is Geshe Michael Roach.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a quick synopsis. He was a Westerner who decided to go to India, meet the Dalai Lama, and spend 15 years as a Buddhist monk, reached a high level, and his teacher said, go back to America and go into business. So he became very successful using the principles of Buddhism, made $250 million in the diamond industry, sold it, and now so that inspired me that you don't have to choose between, Buddhism, so to speak, and career. And
Why being impactful is important to you?
well, there's so much bad information out there. Not that I have all the answers to anything, but there's people misguiding people, ripping people off. So if I can help people with something, if I can give them something that's going to help them, rather than hurt them, that would be make me feel good.
Who is your mentor and what's the impact?
Well, I have so many mentors, but I'll mention one mentor. His name is Jim. He's kind of like a yoga.
Please say the full name.
His full name, Jim Harding. He's a meditation teacher of mine, but he also was in the Navy and has a lot of life experience and has given me advice for the last 17 years.
What you want to be remembered for?
Just someone who, sincerely lived seeking to make myself as best I can and help whoever I can around me.
Who is your ideal client?
Someone who is wealthy, right? Number two is, I mean, when I'm working like with an ideal client, I like to take the driver's seat and really like, of course, like the client knows themselves best, but there's certain things that I know what to do. So the ideal client is someone who allows me to do what I do, and trusts and trust that we'll get there. And then number three, they have to be, and this might be the most important, they have to believe that on the other end of working with me, they're going to be so much better and happier. So if they don't believe that they can get to where they need to go, it doesn't matter me or anybody else, they're not going to allow themselves to get there. So they have to actually, that's like the number one thing I'm looking for in a client. Like, are they actually going to do they actually want this, and are they going to go through with it?
Mm-hmm. How can we support you?
Well, connect with me on LinkedIn. That's the best way.
The
Yeah,
website.
my website, jasondemchok.com, which is, you could definitely reach out to me there. I'm working on a new one specifically for my LinkedIn that's coming soon. And also, you could just send me a message.
Wonderful. What would you say about your guest experience today on the show?
I would say it was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you for your kind words. Really appreciate it. What would you say as a final word?
Let's just say, like, don't watch the news so much, like, whatever your faith or whatever inspires you,
Mm-hmm.
follow that and take some risks and be friendly to people. Just you never know what's going to happen when you just connect with someone. You don't know what it's going to lead to. Don't go in there with an agenda. Just be friendly and open.
Be friendly and be kind. Thank you so much, Jason, for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Muhammad Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.